enti na say wonim say Adjei agentre ha pa ye GoldBod saga no free GoldBod so begina Sammy Gyamfi ni Afenyo-Markin anem Emma Afenyo-Markin be kana Sammy Gyamfi aka na de na no de beto mu ni say Sammy Gyamfi say Afenyo-Markin ni on na mo say wonyi o wo say e ba na extortionist say yem tata wonjiji sika fumfi ho no mo for favoritism or ye number 1 Nenu na nsem yi ba ye na ye ka se ya Afenyo asem ye de atozu de ye big case o Afenyo kra na o se won kan wo hwe e na Ghana for e boni jabo nja se we de kan ho bibi na ye lawyer Sammy Gyamfi so ye lawyer to lawyer equal to judge mo fa nko court na asem no emunda ho e na Sammy Gyamfi twetwere ne boa fe na akwa ba akwa rekeje so abeka bi onu so beka bia na Afenyo-Markin se hene ha fe na menyamo se media me bomu mienu abom two som na two some yi chese what the Sammy Gyamfi ene Adjei yakogina court na wo si wo mu 15 million Ghana cedis nyesika ketwa na asem ne ba esa agro esa mpa na no enna Afenyo-Markin se ne ewie wo call parliament ene wo se wo nko no ngo kirekire mu nkire wo de nsem na court to bia kire GoldBod nim ene de okoka ya ema Sammy Gyamfi be yi na no ene de omu boni di mbone enu nti whatever asem no akwa gine mu wo court no yenko de ngoti Afenyo-Markin on the floor of parliament ne ehwe de oka ne nsem no ekusi.
Mr. Speaker, let me now turn to why this house was recalled. This house has been recalled to consider urgent business. That urgent business is not, on its face, the matter I am about to raise. But, Mr. Speaker, no other paper drawn up before today could have anticipated the shock that met Ghanaians this month, that the government that they elected to reset the governance of this country has, under the watch of GoldBod and Bank of Ghana, lost $1.7 billion US. At today's exchange rate, that is 22 billion cedis gone from a program that was meant to protect our gold, strengthen our city, and support our economy. Speaker, according to IMF report dated 17 December 2025 at page 3, paragraph 56, quote, losses from the domestic gold purchase program and GoldBod's activities should not be borne by the central bank and transparently brought on budgets. Further, the BOG should develop a clear and time-bound strategy for scaling down gold purchases, end quote. Speaker, we hold a firm view that this House cannot convene this week and be silent on that figure. It must become part of our deliberations so that the people of Ghana know that those in charge of implementation of policy must account to the people of Ghana. In keeping with that conviction, and in line with the relevant provisions of our standing orders, on the 20th of August 2026, we, the minority, filed through the proper process a motion demanding the establishment of an ad hoc committee under Order 2621A to investigate the loss in full. We ask that this House refer that matter to a committee empowered to summon documents, summon witnesses, and give Ghanaians the disaggregation they are owed. Not a summary, not a slogan. A full account of how much of that $1.7 billion was lost to foreign exchange movement, how much was lost in the prices at which gold was bought and sold, and what judgment, if any, guided the officials who made those decisions. Speaker and colleagues, this matters beyond the number itself. When the Bank of Ghana's own capital is eroded by losses of this size, it is a taxpayer who is called upon to recapitalize. Your city, my city, every Ghanaian city, called upon to rebuild an institution brought low by the decisions the public bears the cost of. That is not a technical matter for economists alone. that is a matter of urgent public importance for this House, under Order 114 of our standing orders, and we, the minority, shall treat it as such. Speaker, we make this point in a context that makes the laws even harder to accept. As we speak, Ghanaians in mining communities across this country continue to suffer kidney failure, lung failure, and other grave conditions at alarming rates because of the extensive pollution that illegal mining has visited upon our water bodies and our air. This has become nothing short of a widespread epidemic, one this government appears to have neither the clue nor the courage to confront. So while GoldBod cannot account for 1.7 billion, an equivalent of 22 billion Ghana cedis, Ghanaians in our mining communities are paying with their kidneys, their lungs, and in other cases, their lives. This House owes them an answer too. Speaker, in the face of the allegations of extortion leveled against me, I have chosen to take high moral ground by submitting myself to the processes of the law. I have accordingly caused writs to be filed in suit number GT 1029/2026, entitled Adjei Alexander Afenyo-Markin versus Samuel Gyamfi and Multimedia Group Limited at the Accra High Court, and suit number GR/ACH/CC/C5/02/2026, entitled Adjei Alexander Afenyo-Markin versus Adjei and Peace FM at the Achimota Circuit Court. I have every confidence that in the fullness of time, the court will make the appropriate determination on these matters. Mr. Speaker, I also await with bated breath that the man or the men who made the allegation will have the courage to report the matter to the police or the OSP or any investigating agency in this country. And I expect that if they muster the courage to report that I have extorted from them and I am invited, I shall submit myself to every investigation so that eventually my name is cleared. Mr. Speaker, there is a limit to political discourse. There are lines that must not be crossed, and these red lines, once crossed, they must be dealt with. Mr. Speaker, I can modestly and humbly say that I have served in this position with integrity. I came into this office a man of hard work with determination, and I have achieved for myself what I have to do for myself, my family, and my constituents. Mr. Speaker, I work with clear conscience and with fidelity to the responsibilities entrusted to me. I say so without more.
Eti Afenyo-Markin na wote ne nka no na ochire mu se court no de okọ. Na asem we de e legal battle sa Adjei ekodi Sammy Gyamfi ati a okoka bi ye siu no. Mimi ngoka bi na mimi wo 1 million put makonye 15 million. Bi di besi ya wo number 1 super duper was Ken Lakuta and am di breakdown e bro ma crowd.